The issue that we're going to be talking about today is that of low retention rates across the US, where we're seeing that many students are not completing their first year of university and dropping out after that, which is an issue because it begins this vicious cycle where now that they're non-degree, they're susceptible to working these minimum wage jobs where it becomes hard to comfortably support the average nuclear family considering the rising costs of tuition as well as the rising costs of living in the US. However, observing our community and culture here at Arizona State, where we're actually above the national average of retention, which is about 68%, we have a great 80%, so why should we care? Because the state of Arizona is actually tied with Alaska for the lowest college completion rate, with only 29% of students being able to earn their four-year degree in 6 years or less. So that's not a very good figure right there. One thing that has worked here at Arizona State University specifically is student-centered and customized education. We are actually a university that implemented these pillars when trying to complete our retention programs, and it's really proved successful. However, it's proved successful at Arizona State University. Arizona in general tied Alaska for the lowest college completion rate in the country in 2013, with just 29% of students able to finish their four-year degree. So with such a successful system in ASU, now we need to implement this obviously successful method to the rest of the state of Arizona. Now, how do we do that exactly? Well, the first step is garnering support from the community. You definitely want the people of Arizona behind you for this, and that shouldn't be too hard given the data. The community needs to replenish its funnel of professionals into the workplace so these professionals aren't competing with non-degreed candidates for work, as we're seeing that 1 in 5 recent college grads with full four-year degrees are working non-degree jobs because they can't find work. Restoring professionals to the community helps as well, as we see in the Manzanita Residence Hall renovation, where it was cheaper to demolish it than renovate it. However, it was renovated because there was such an uproar from alumni who donated most of the $50 million to complete the renovation of that structure. So what exactly did ASU do that was so successful? Well, they followed that approach of student-centered education, and that was introducing a calendar change where students can basically have shorter class sessions so that they could focus on maybe 2 classes that were 7 weeks instead of 5 in the flat 15 weeks, and this helped with maybe students that were doing part-time work. The online advising system, which really allowed for major matching according to a student's preferences, and the interactive computerized system for really difficult courses such as math, where we see that it's individualized to where it's the student speed and we can target and identify exactly what areas where students were struggling the most in, especially in these critically tracked courses that are required for their major. So why is this model of retention success that worked at Arizona State any indicator of what may happen if we tried to move it to the whole state of Arizona? Well, Arizona State is a large university, and not only is it large, it deals with a very diversified student base. So if a method that focused on the individual, and all these individuals are so different from each other, was able to work and provide that measurable improvement, that should be a decent indicator that it's something that we should try out for the rest of the state of Arizona. As well, it fosters this great introspective culture where we're really focusing on the value of the individual and their academic roots, motivational, emotional, financial roots, as to why retention rates across the universities are so low. When we're focusing on the individual, then we'll truly know why the individual is struggling with staying at a certain university. Once we know why our students are struggling, we can isolate their problems and then address them. From there, hopefully, we can set them up for success, not only in